Hi everybody. I am back to work on my December challenge for Lori Marie Jenkins' December challenge. I'm going to work on the cover some today. I may have to stop in the middle and let it dry for a while, and I'm certainly not going to make you watch me do all of the boring stuff, but I'm going to use these Use It papers to cover the inside of the book. I'm going to put it on randomly and in pieces, but not real tiny pieces. Probably like that. And I am going to wrap it around the corners. So I'm going to do like so. And I'll show you the corners in a few minutes. One of the things you want to make sure to do is to get everything really pushed down in the bends of your spine, because you do not want that part to have a bubble or crease in it. Well, I am decorating the spine because I'm going to sew the signatures in eventually, and I don't want it to show. Let brown to show. I want it to show up as the decorative paper. This helps to reinforce the spine, as did the brown paper. Let me get another piece up on the top edge, and I'll show you what I mean by wrapping it around. I don't like the straight edges, and I don't like the edges that are totally full of white. So we need some more right there. Now what I'm talking about is that I'm going to flip this around like so and bring these and wrap them around like that. I'm just going to do this little bit right here, and then I'm going to go finish it up, not make you guys watch me do all of that. Okay, so you see I just rolled it around, making sure I put my crease in there. Okay? Alright, I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to let it get dry, and then I'll be back to decorate the cover. So you guys have a little break. Hi everyone. I've got some things dry, but I'm gonna have to do a few things and then let things dry again. I'm sorry that this video is kind of choppy, but I did a whole bunch of different ones of these, there we go, embossed papers. And I did learn something in doing them. The first ones that you saw me do, I put way too much Mod Podge on. You don't want to put that much on, and I'll show you why. See how wrinkly this is? See how nice and smooth this is? I put half. I just put it on one side on these, let them dry better. When you get too much glue in them, they wrinkle up, and while they're not usable, it's just that these are so much nicer. See how beautiful that embossing is? And this one, the paper itself is wrinkly. So that's something to consider. And I mean, I'll use them. It's just that it's nicer if they're flatter. I've been working on getting all of the gessoed pages the way we're supposed to gesso them. And I have decided I can't stand the texture of that paper with the gesso on it, so I'm going to add to the chores and add a layer of Mod Podge over the top. If I'm going to use for acrylic paint or marker or anything on it anyways, it's fine, and then I don't have to fight with that texture. I do like that it knocks the junk back, so that the junk is the background, but I just don't like the texture of gesso. So I have a long way to go with that part of it. And then when my cover got dry, you know, I did the inside cover. I want to use these lovely pieces on my cover, and I like the brown. Now I'm going to do some decorating to the brown, but this is too white. So I have decided that I have to take the white down a little bit, and then I'm going to have to let it dry before I can go on. So I think I'm going to knock it down with this copper, but I want a whole bunch of, I want it to be thinned out. I don't want it to look like it's painted. I want it to look like it's got just a little bit of age to it. Yes, it's sparkly, but I think it will be fine. We're going to find out. If I don't like it, we'll start over, won't we? I'm going to put a little paint out and a whole lot of Liquitex medium on that. Ugh, that doesn't want to go closed. And then I need a little bit drier brush. I don't want a real dry brush because I want to mix this together, but I think that's too much paint. Okay, let's see about putting more medium into that. That is. Okay, I think it may be that I don't like that color either, so we'll see. Give me just a minute. Let's get another. Boy, there was a lot of paint on there. That's way better. It's still not what I want. We'll have to try again in just a minute, but let's do this other side. Now I may be going to add more paper to this, but I don't think so. I think we've got enough along this edge. And on this side, that color looks a lot better, so I may be happy with it once I get it wiped off. Okay, I think that's way better. Let's look at the other side again. I still don't think I like it, so I'll go in there with something a little warmer and try the gold. And I'm just gonna put a little gold over here, and again put a lot of matte medium in it. And of course there was some of the copper still in my brush, so that's better. It's just a little warmer instead of the red color. I'm going to have to mix up a little bit more because it's kind of going away. But the gold is just a little bit better. I should have, I guess, started with the gold. Like I said, the white was just too white, so yeah. I think that color's a little better. I should have coffee dyed the papers before I started, is the situation. If I had coffee dyed those papers, I would have been a lot happier. Okay. All of that for the inside of the cover of the book. Okay. Now, I have decided I want to edge the whole book in gold. I may need to wait until it's dry. Yeah, that's all right. I may have to do a couple coats of that to make it look actually gold. But that's okay. And yes, I know my paintbrush is lying over there, not taken care of. Bad, bad girl. Okay. Now I have been laying this up on top of something so that it doesn't touch anywhere on the edges when I sit it back down. Okay, let me set this aside and I'll show you an idea I have. I'm not sure I'm going to do it yet. We'll find out. Okay. Oh, I guess I better take care of this paint. Okay. Avalanche. Now then, I have an idea that if just use my finger. I'm not sure I'm going to like that, but no, I am not. I don't think I really like it. I'm leaning towards leaving it more natural. But I'm going to go ahead, for this particular project, I'm going to go ahead and put the paint on this one, because now that I've done that, it'll come in handy for something else. Something will tell me it should be painted gold. Okay guys, I'm going to go back to painting all of my millions and millions of pieces of paper with their gesso, and I'll be back later on. Hi everyone. I finally got all these pieces all finished up and dry, and the cover on the inside is okay for what I want, and so now I want to work on the cover on the outside and finish up my cover. I've also pretty much gotten all of the pieces that I'm using as my pages have gesso on them. I did go through and put Mod Podge on the pieces as well, because I felt like I really wanted them to be covered. And I'm just working now with the sort of pretend leather that Lori taught us how to do. I really like that better the other way. Okay. I'm just covering up the title of this book, and I'm not happy with the straight edges, so I'm gonna tear them a little bit. I really liked these sort of flourishes. They kind of make it look very Victorian. Yep, that was good. This stuff is hard to tear once you get it together. You would think it's just a paper bag, but boy is it sturdy. I'm just fiddling, guys. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet. I felt like before it was covering up just a little bit too much. One of the reasons I made a lot of pieces was so that if I chose to, I could do more than one thing with it. And I actually like that quite a bit. Maybe this one I like better. Okay. I did some different kinds of pieces too, besides the flourish. They're not, that's not the same color. There we go. Finishing up the cover is my goal for this week. I don't know that I'm going to get the pages stitched and pockets and things done, but I'm going to try. Oh, I like that. I'm afraid if I try to put this over the bend that it's going to cause an issue, so I'm going to tear it. And put it like so. So it kind of goes together, but it doesn't. Now we need to do something small back here, but we need something back there. Okay, kind of like that one. I'm going to attach all these with Mod Podge, and I'm going to cover them with Mod Podge so that it's very well finished and doesn't and it will keep the dirt off of it. That's my other concern, is that it would get dirty. The Mod Podge will keep it from picking up dirt. I really like this technique with these paper bags. I'm gonna have to get out all of my folders and make a bunch of papers. Okay. I think it needs something right there. Just a little piece. I wonder if I have another one of those. I do. It's a little different color. Oh, I didn't use any of this music. I was going to use one of these music pieces. Let's see. I'll tell you guys, this is sturdy stuff. If you can't tell, I'm having trouble tearing this. There we go. Good enough. Okay, that piece looks odd because the rest is not like that. So I don't think I like that. Maybe I will just use a little piece of the brown. Like so. Okay, well, that's going to be my cover for that part. I may add some three-dimensional embellishments to it down the road, but for right now, this is it. Okay, that's actually staying down better. I was afraid it might not stay down very well. It seems to be sticking down very nicely. Because I'm Mod Podging all of this, I'm going to be doing the whole thing.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm going to stop this for just a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Phone rang. So, anyways, I'm just getting these pieces glued down. I am covering them up afterwards. And I'm not putting them everywhere. I'm just putting them in these areas. I wanted the picture to show through. Since my cover had a picture, I wanted it to show through, so. I'm hoping that I'm not going to lose my detail because of the Mod Podge. I don't seem to be, but those little edges right there don't want to lay down in that little gutter. There we go. It's also about the paper softening back up to work with the Mod Podge to glue down. So. Oops, that didn't work. I have to tell you that this morning I saw, or the other day I saw a new video that Marie Jenkins did using this what she's calling a faux leather kind of thing, and she did a composition notebook cover, and it was awesome. It was just really cool. I really liked it. It is something I would like to try too, but not until this is done. I need to do one thing at a time right now. Okay, come on now. That goes in right there. And this going this way. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's getting dark out already. It's not very late. Okay. Okay, guys. Can you see that? Can you see the texture in it? There we go. My problem is some of it is not staying down. Okay, I think that's well, if it doesn't stay down, I'm not going to worry about it. It will stay on. Okay. Now we have to let it dry, of course. So I'm probably gonna call that finished and maybe go on in the next week or so and work on my pages. Let me see if you can see it better when I hold it sideways. You can see the texture. I am liking that. Kind of old. Okay guys, let's find a quote for today. This is from 1001 Ways to Creativity. Often we are at our most creative when we stop trying to be creative. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.